Hey guys, welcome back to another video. It's been a long one. Took a little hiatus, busy and focused on other things, personal business, but I just figured as I went through some of my pickups from a few shows, namely the H-Town show that just happened this weekend and a DFW show, like a few shows. I figured as I went through them to price them, to figure out what's going to go to PSA, SGC, Beckett, whatever, I just figured let me turn the camera on and start a video. So I just put a whole bunch of stacks here of stuff I picked up, and some of them are ho-hum, others are pretty cool, but I just figured I'd share them with you. So here's a few from an old timer who had these in a screw down, and I felt inclined to pick them up because I like them. And they're probably not the most valuable cards, but nonetheless, he gave them to me for a song, and I just figured let me grab them. Here's one of someone who sold me a stack of things in his Pelican case, and he collected a lot throughout the 90s. Hence, there were a few refractors in there. This actually was not part of it, but some of these cards here that were like numbered parallels, variations, like this one, numbered to 115, Derek Jeter, a refractor. Some cards of Hall of Famers with game-worn patches, Randy Johnson. This one, because of Barry, I had to pick up Barry. Plus, it had Marshall Faulk on the other side, so why not pick that one up from him? This one's numbered to 500, as you can see right there. Another game worn. This one was pretty cool. Game worn with nice colors there of one of my favorite running backs, LT. That was a nice little stack of cards I peeled away from the gentleman. Let's go through these cards. I'll try to do it pretty quickly. This is a nice CC patch and auto. This guy's making headway as a prospect. Figured I'd pick him up. Is a nice refractor of Miguel Cabrera, and it's numbered to 99. Had to pick that up. Nick Kurtz, Shohei Ohtani. See the prices? That was prices that they thought they were worth, but we went over them together and I paid accordingly. A nice Jacob Wilson. Here's one that was loose in a Pelican case. Cal Ripken, game worn, used relics, numbered to 25. A refractor of Will Clark. I had to pick that up. Refractors are so hard to come by in the 90s. A nice Junior Caminero, who's representing the DR, Dominican Republic, really well. Numbered to 50. This is definitely going to get graded. This little stack here was one individual who had a Pelican case full of this stuff. So this is cool. Chipper Jones Relic Museum Collection. He had a lot of pristines and museum collection items that he ripped. So he was liquidating this stuff. Roki Sasaki, Jace Young, rookie auto. Some of these are not that valuable, but I bought them just in case if they do anything. I was picking them up for like $5. They were worth like $10, some of these. This one was like $15. Luis Hill patch, come on. James Wood, this one is numbered to 99. I'll probably send that off to get graded. Kumar Rocker. And then he had these items, which were like, okay, now we're talking. A downtown of Matthew Stafford. Dylan Cruz, rookie auto with a nice relic. This one's nice. Not a big one, but nice nonetheless. James Wood, auto, rookie auto to numbered to 50. It's a nice one. Nice chunky patch of Kyle Tucker, numbered to 5. Not bad. And Jose Altuve, number 225. This wasn't part of that. This is where the stack ends that gentleman sold me. But this one, I love Jalen Johnson's game. I think he's got a chance to be one of the top players in the NBA, maybe in another year or two, but he's scratching the surface. So I had to pick up this one. Not an extremely valuable card, as you could tell by the sticker, but to me, I could hold this for a year or two safely. Not a lot invested in it, and maybe it's a $200 or $300 card in the future. This was a guy who was shopping with his son, and he had a binder full of cards. And he told me, yeah, I used to go to the stadium and get these personally signed. No letter of authenticity, nothing, no certs. So then I just took a chance. I looked at them and I said, this looks like a legit Nolan Ryan autograph. I don't mind taking a chance on some of these. But these were all in his binder, and he was selling them to me for a really nice price because they were not certified. And with the money, he was going to have his son buy whatever he wanted, which was mainly going to be like Pokemon cards. But very sweet cards nonetheless. And I have to send these off to PSA DNA. J.R. Richards, two J.R. Richards. Very nice cards. Give me 1 second here. I'm going to start off with some of these slabs here. Oh, this is like some of the vintages I put aside here. Well, this isn't vintage, but someone brought up to me a gold King Griffey Jr. Not to say that it's probably very valuable, but I thought it was cool enough, big enough name to pick that up. This was cool, a Bo Jackson sign / quote unquote rookie card. This was a big one, Ken Griffey Jr. in a 10. So the person that sold me the Bo Jackson also sold me this one, and I love this one. Rookie card with the inscription. I'm not going to repeat it, but you can make out LT was a bad something. But I thought that was very unique inscription. Had to have that. Roger Staubach autograph. Here's a 67 Willie Mays. Can never have enough Willie Mays. 62. Here's a sweet one I saw in the wild that I was like, nope, gotta have that one. Can never have enough 71 Thurman Munsons. And a 57 Ernie Banks. I didn't have the opportunity to buy too much vintage, but whenever the opportunity was there, I took advantage. Here's one that's outside of my element, but I know how big these guys were. So I picked up these downtowns, which I'll send off to get graded. Roddy Piper. I used to love Roddy Piper, especially Piper's Pit. John Cena. Whoa, AC just came on. Hunter Hearst Helmsley, Triple H. Hulk Hogan, the GOATs. This man right here, Cody Rhodes. Roman Reigns. So these wrestling guys I'm gonna send off. The man had like maybe 5 more or 6 more, but man, unfortunately they came with scratch marks from, I guess, from the pack, because these looked great, but the others, woo, some deep gashes on that foil finish that I just had to pass on them. Cooper Flag. This one, LJ, because I met LJ, I just had to have this card. Happy I picked that up. Here's another stack with the gentleman that sold me, let me see where it ends, up to here, I think. Adrian Beltre, Ozzy Albies auto, Posada auto, Sheffield, Brian Reynolds, Reggie Jackson, James Wood. All nice autographs. Was happy to pick those up. Here's my first essential credential I've ever picked up. And this is Manny being Manny, number to 75. And we came up to a price that we both felt comfortable in him selling it to me and me buying it. And I was able to pop my cherry with the essential credentials, which was quite a nice one. Here's another big one, Kobe Bryant autograph. This is numbered, there we go, numbered to 99. Pretty stoked about owning a Kobe Bryant autograph. It's another nice one, Josh Allen rookie card, patch auto, number to, what is that? 50. Here we go. Number to 50, so nice one. Here's another big one. So the funny thing is, I did a TriStar show in which an individual had, I think, a Bowman Sterling or a Transcendence, something like that. It was something similar where I think it was Dave Winfield, Reggie Jackson, and Aaron Judge, if I remember correctly. It was a 1-of-1. And it was very similar, but I hated the fact that Dave Winfield was on that damn card, because many that know me, Dave Winfield was not one of my favorite Yankees. And the only reason was because when I was a kid, I would watch numerous times this man fail. When men were on base, game was on the line, we needed him to have a key hit, and he would strike out, ground out, pop up, or throw the bat into the stands. One of those four were going to be the outcome of that at bat. So I'm jaded towards Dave Winfield, and I passed. And when you put it out there into the universe, how much I wish Don Mattingly was on that thing, I would have bought it in a heartbeat. Lo and behold, someone brings me a leaf lumber with all three names, which I loved. I mean, if it would have been a quad with Jeter or Mariano, this would have been like an epic pickup. But nonetheless, I'm super stoked that this man brought this up to me. And because it was leaf, it was actually way more affordable than the other piece that was brought to me. Let's see if I could go through this quickly. Here's some luminaries that someone sold me. I guess he opened up a bunch of boxes with luminaries. His number to 10. Paul Molitor. Corbin Carroll to 25. John Smoltz, great pitcher. Everyone that knows me knows I love John Smoltz. I think he's such an underrated ace. Overshadowed by Greg Maddux. But Burt Blyleven. And this was part of the stack, but Johnny Bench was also in that. So nice little stack of cards I picked up from a gentleman. Aaron Judge logo fractor in a 10. Definitely love that. Here's one from a repeat seller, someone that comes up to me because he knows I paid him very reasonably, and he brought me some AIs, Allen Iverson, Star Date. Love this one. I wish this was an atomic refractor. I would have been like, oh man, so great. And Kobe, Total Impact. Thank you on that one. Roman is his name. Micro Mosaic of Michael Parsons. Here's a little stack of autos here. Devontae Booker. A nice rookie of Travis Hunter, number to 49. Brock Purdy, number to 10. Travis Hunter again, autograph, number to 50. Baker Mayfield, numbered, what is this number to? 49. And this stack here is part of another stack I bought from a gentleman, but Dylan Harper is part of it. Is this numbered? I think this is numbered. Oh yeah, it's right here. It's numbered to 75. This one's numbered to 25. Derek Queen. Gotta send those off to get graded. Almost done here. Hope I'm not boring you. So, CJ Stroud. Refractor. These I'll hold off till the summertime, till it gets close to football season getting going, but these are some nice football cards. Here's Ellie De La Cruz, gotta price that up. Some more football. Michael Penix, Amon-Ra St. Brown, Nico Collins. Here's an interesting one that was sold to me. Because it was in an arena, I handled this as a raw card, but it got a 10-10, so it should cross over nicely. But this is numbered to 50. And this man is an ultimate beast. And I was stoked to have found this. He is up there with Tariq Skubal and Paul Skeens as probably the top 3 pitchers in baseball. And man, super stoked that came my way. Here's Rome Odunze. Jaden Daniels, picking that up on the low. Jamar Chase. Jackson Holiday. This is number to 25. This is a nice Jahmyr Gibbs. White Prism. This is number to 35. Luca on the scene. And who else here? Sam Laporta. This man here sold me 3 Shohei Ohtanis. Couldn't pass up Shohei when they come up to me. This was a rough one, man. Oof. Hallie, as a Knicks fan, I did it because it's a rookie card number to 20. Flawless, but my God, it almost made me want to throw up in my mouth. And this is my last one that I wanted to talk about, was because this one was a cool one. Oh wait, not these two. These two should have been in the vintage pile, semi-vintage, but yeah, it was this stack. So this stack, I'm gonna put this to the side. This just goes with the story, but so there was a father and son duo that came over to me. First show they ever did. And his son likes sports. And so the father was trying to get the son into trading cards the way he was when he was younger, like, 19, 16, around that age. So he was trying to pass the torch. So he gave him a bunch of these cards, which he owned. And this was going to be his startup money towards his collection. So he comes over to my booth on Saturday, and I felt privileged to help him out because I thought it was fun to see the torch being passed to the son. So I told him to look through my case and pick out whatever he likes, and we'll figure it out. I comped these out, and we comped it out to roughly 400-ish, and the kid comped it out, and he said it was more like 480. But I try to explain to them that centering has a lot to do with the value, and some of these with the centering issues that they were on the lower tier. This was the best one that he had. But I wasn't gonna argue with the little kid because I honestly wanted to get him kick-started with his first deal. But on Saturday, after our valuations were like $80 apart. And then I also told them BVG holders are not great for vintage cards. They're worth almost 60% to 70% of a normal grader because they overgrade some of their cards. So, the little kid was a little bit miffed. He thought I was trying to get over on him. And I told him, listen, I'll look over comps with you. I'll be really transparent with you. And the father knew I was being transparent. But I said, ultimately, the one thing I want you to do is whenever you do dealings with shows is I want you to walk away happy. If you do not feel happy about the transaction, walk away. And like that, you don't feel hurt. So that is the main thing. So I want you to go around, walk around. Maybe there's someone else that has a nice card that you like better, and you'll trade with him. But you already have an idea that I think they're worth around 400. You think they're worth around 480. It's not too far apart, so you should get a nice card for about $400 to $500. That's all that matters. So then Saturday goes by. I see them leaving. They didn't end up doing anything with anyone. But the dad said, you're the only one that really spoke to my son and treated him nice and tried to give him nuggets and lessons. I'm going to see if we come back tomorrow back to you and see if we get something done. Sure enough, he comes back the next day. And he says, "Hey man, you were great. You were honest. Maybe our numbers might have been a little off, but let's revisit it. I'll bring my son over." His son comes over, and we revisit it. And I kind of lean towards his 480 only to try to get something done and make him happy. So I told him, just pick out whatever you like in my cases, and I even showed him some of my newer pickups so that he can feel enthused to just pick out stuff that he liked. And eventually picked out, like, I don't know, 8 or 10 cards. And I told his father on the side, I said, because he was showing me stuff that he picked up that involved the history of baseball. So I said, I'm gonna hook him up with one of these cards. I'm gonna just let him, after the deal is done, and I'm gonna give him this as an extra. I'll let him pick out one of these cards, and these are from 1889. And I explained to him, like, this will help attach not just the new stuff, but some history to his pickups. And it'll be free. It's just to get him started. So his dad was like, "Oh my God, that's so cool. You don't have to." But anyway, long story short, he picks up like 8 or 10 cards. And the one kicker was a Jeremy Pena card that was worth like $80 because they're from Houston, Astros fan. He was happy with that Jeremy Pena card because we were like $40 away from getting the deal even to 480. But then when I threw in the Pena card, he was up to 520 in value. He was like so stoked. He was like giddy and putting the cards away. And I said, on top of that, and I fanned these out, pick out the one that you like the best. And the kid picked out one that he liked the look of it, and said, now you got fun looking these up with your dad and finding out a little bit of history with baseball. And his son was like so happy. He's put his bill down over his eyes because he started like tearing. And I was like, oh my God, this kid is going to make me start tearing now. Like, and his son was like, that's what I wanted to see. I wanted to see him happy. So then I was like, good, now I'm happy I gave him that experience so everyone walks away happy. And then he was like, man, I can't tell you enough. He shook my hand. He was like, I hope I see you at the next show. And I was like, that's all. The only reason why I wanted to do that is because I want to pass on the collecting torch to the younger generation. And I feel like as dealers, that's one of our responsibilities, is even if we might be losing on a deal, the main thing is to like pass the torch, because this torch is nothing without the future collectors and the young kids. And the kids, although they do see value in dollar signs in some of these cards, in the end it's like they need to have that passion stoked, and that's the most important thing. So when he got a lot of the players and he picked out a few autograph cards and stuff like that, like, he was so stoked. And these cards he has no connection to. And that was another lesson I told him, is buy cards that you feel connected to, that you're gonna feel like, I like that player, I like watching him, or he's a GOAT. I actually let him pick out 2 Shohei Ohtani rookie cards, and he grabbed 2 Shohei Ohtani cards that were worth like, I don't know, $80, $100. And along that, he picked out a few others. So he got cards that he was really excited about. And his dad and him walked away really happy. And man, I can't tell you how much I enjoyed that transaction. But anyway, that's how I'm going to end this video. I really had fun sharing some of these pickups at the last show. And I hope you enjoyed it. With that said, happy hunting when it comes to cards. I'll try to be a little bit more active than I have been, but it's really tough. But until the next one, I'm going to wish you all happy hunting when it comes to cards. Stay safe, be blessed, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.